a little bit nervous, I like to brag about things that aren't super important. For example, I'm 3 centimeters taller than Nelson Mandela. No, right? That long walk to freedom, a slightly shorter walk for me. Because I'm white. I love doing stand-up because it's the only time I can talk to a group of people and have you all judge me without having had to commit a crime first. And we haven't had many fun crimes, so I want to talk about OJ. Not the Juice, the Simpson. The OG OJ. And so if any of you haven't heard, OJ Simpson was a famous athlete who allegedly murdered his wife and then led the police on a low-speed chase. And the fuck is a low-speed chase? Couldn't either party just, sped up? He then on tape claimed he wasn't running from the police, but when they found him, he had $9,000, a gun, a family photo, and was going the other way down the highway, so you tell me. He also had a fake mustache. This isn't a joke. When they found him, he had a fake mustache and stage makeup, like O.J. Simpson was gonna pop something on and go, no one's gonna go, oh, is that famous athlete, alleged murderer, and star of the Naked Gun films, O.J. Simpson? This was such a big case that instead of playing the PGA Finals, ESPN Live broadcast the chase, because goddamn did people love to see O.J. run. What are people's thoughts on the word cunt? Just a quick, because I think it's a great word for 2 reasons. 1, it's funny. And 2, according to my grandmother doctor, it is the one word that describes everything. and hear me out, because she's right, because you've got the vagina, the labia, the bit at the top women tell me exist, but they've all got their separations, but then they Mighty Morph Power Ranger together to create the cunt. And this is such a good scenario for me because I can just imagine my grandmother going, now could you slide up and open your legs so I can get a better look at that cunt, please? That's an unfair assessment. She's not a gynecologist, she's a radiologist for breasts, or as she calls them, fat titties. Has anyone ever seen Renaissance babies? Because these are, just look at these fucking things. Look at them. They're so shredded. Why? They're all in so much better shape than I am. These babies have lived a life. They are hardened by time. This baby popped out the pussy and a Bruce Springsteen song started playing. He slid on out and put on his little grease-stained overalls, waved goodbye, and went off to work. He walked down the streets of his American town, and it was beautiful once. But due to gentrification, racism, and a general disillusion of the American dream, had become a shell of what it once was. He sees the ice cream parlor he used to go, and it's being boarded up. The ice cream man looks back at him and goes, "It's over, baby." And the baby looks up and says, "I know." And then he walks off to work in his steel-toed booties. He works 10 hours at a mill for shit pay, and he's constantly worried he's gonna get fired. And people ask him, "Baby, why don't you just quit?" He lights a cigarette and says, "'Cause I've got kids at home." And he goes home and he sees his daughter. There's only a 16-year age gap between the two of them. He sits on the couch and cracks open a can of Cravendale. At night he doesn't cry because no one taught him how. And then one day the plant shuts down and his wife threatens to take the kid and leave. So he does what he's always scared he was gonna do. He takes his gun and he's not gonna do anything with it. But apart from a tough soul, it's the only thing his dada left him. He takes money, just enough to get by. And as he's walking to the garage, he sees a photo of his family by the river. They look so happy then. So he takes it and he puts it into his pocket. And then he goes to the garage and he pulls the cover back on that 56 Camaro he'd been working on. He pops open this front seat and puts a little booster seat in. He tapes books to his feet so he can reach the pedals. And he puts on a little disguise till he's out of town and he drives. And you might think he's selfish, but no. I think he's finally free. And really fucking weird looking. And as he's hauling down the interstate, he sees those flashing blue and red lights in his rearview mirror and he pulls over. And the cop gets out and he shines the flashlight in the car. and he sees $9,000, a gun, and a family photo. And he gets to the front seat, and there's the baby wearing the little mustache, and he goes, "Oh shit, Mr. Simpson, I didn't see you there." Thank you very much, I've been Kieran Dawson.